potential side lane threat later on into the game, and really good scaling. Aphelios combined with the Nico gives you a lot of team fight threat later on into the game with strong disengage tools with the Renata.
Can be okay on Syndra, yeah.
Well. The other one that I've heard a lot about is, you know, when you get kills, it gives you stack, it increases the cooldown reduction of your items.
Yes, Ingenious Hunter, really strong, and actually works on someone like Renekton as Shale's looking up towards the top side here. Broken Blade, no way out of this as Shale will get first blood here. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Nuke is falling low, but he's able to dash and flash and escape under the safety of his tower. Yike now looking down towards that bottom side. Both teams playing on the opposite side of the map to where we expected them. Ghost comes out from Hans Summer, handshake back. Ice tries to flash under the tower, and now we see Mickey already falling, taken out by the BDS bot lane, but they get one in response. TP now burnt as Labrov tries to escape. Yike low, Adam joins the fray, stuns Hans Summer. It's a 2-for-2 under the tower.
TP in from Adam, coming in clutch to at the very least get something back for BDS, but they do lead in kills for now. Question mark plays from BDS, pathing up towards the top side. Means that Hans Summer has to commit to it. He could have just accepted, but Hans was bloodthirsty. He wanted to try and secure himself that extra bit of gold. Broken Blade now in a lot of danger.
Being forced out here, Dominus is blocking. Broken Blade just can't survive. Adam already with the Tiamat, likely building up against it. Smart move, the wave is pushing in though. Hans has good guns for a fight if one was to erupt. There's the Paranoia, they look for Hans Summer. With the Severum and the Crescendum, he's still pulled back. The bailout won't be enough to save him as BDS now 2,000 gold ahead. The right side makes it slightly harder for them to enter, but the only Drake, the only soul at least that has changed is the Infernal.
It's top. You can leave Adam on an island now. Broken Blade is going to take a very long time before he can really duel. In the bot lane, 2 versus 2, Labrov is getting very feisty.
Yeah, Ice going forward. They do have the Fates call for Ice here as Mickey levels up. And Ice doesn't fate call Labrov out of it. Yike now coming down. Ice realizes he's not in the best of spots. Yike could burn the flash, doesn't need it for the cease and desist, and he batters Ice down. Ice dodges away. But Yike's still able to pick up the kill. A misplay from level 5. You can see that pink bar next to his portrait on the left, almost ticking over 2-6. Adam is going a little bit aggressive here. Shao's on the way as well. Paranoia coming out. TP burnt by Caps, and Adam should be able to walk out of this one as the re-engage is invested by Shao. The flash forward from Yike. Shao's going to flash away. Adam does the same. Flash forward though by Caps as he manages to lock down Adam. And the shutdown goes into the waiting arms of Yike.
So G2 decides to help their top laner out. They commit the teleport from Caps.
You can't get away from your fear. Even if they flash, often you can chase.
It's everything that Nocturne could want, basically.
Exactly.
Now G2 on the second dragon of the game. They are going to secure it. BDS very late to contest, but they're committing the TP.
Adam looking for that Dominus. There's the Paranoia in as well. They've already managed to pull back Mickey, and he might just be sacrificed here by G2. Mickey falls. BDS get 1 kill in response, but they burnt a lot to do so.
But they now have a number of members that can be used to pressure both the bot and mid tower, interrupting these backs as well with really great vision from BDS, having full insight on what G2 is up to, means that they should be able to get this tower uncontested. Broken Blade is going to cross map on the top side, which means that it overall will be a dragon and a tower for G2, but a kill, and hopefully for BDS they're able to secure this mid tower.
I mean, they have Demolish on Adam, they have the Void Mites, they've become their final form, their Void Cans. And they will be... That joke amuses me way more than it should do as Caps looks for the damage here. Handshake back once again, Labrov pulled away.
To fight what we talked about earlier, BDS want to fight early to mid-game. They're looking for these skirmishes, they're looking for these 5v5s, especially around these 1-2 items.
Or 140% of your base AD, so it's great on bruisers, right? The cooldown for each champion is 6 seconds. With Ingenious Hunter, you can get that down to 4 seconds.
That's a great point, but...
Oh, he's riding it! Wait, he went the wrong way. He didn't click. I did this so many times.
Hang on. Let him cook. Let him cook.
No.
Where's he going? Where's he going?
Where are you going, Caps? He wants the minions. Okay, no, he clicked the wrong way, I think. Or he just wanted to get that quicker.
No, he didn't. I swear he moved it to mid lane. I think this was a plan.
You think it was going to expire and he just wanted to bring it in?
I think it did expire. It got coming. In any case, BDS, they may have found a pick.
Paranoia coming down towards the bottom side, and there's the lock. Broken Blade trying to escape, but the fear connects. And X marks the spot, but Labrov uses it a little bit too late to get the kill. G2 now starting up the Baron. Labrov and Shao on their way up. No Paranoia, no TPs either. Shao trying to chase in here. TP behind as Adam is going to try and join the fight, but already 4,000 HP on the Baron. G2 might have just snuck this one right under BDS's noses. They get it. Adam trying to get him from the side. Yike locks him up. The Ruthless Predator stun on Yike means that Adam will put some damage down. Mickey the first to fall. The hostile takeover to disengage. The re-engage as Sheo dashes the wall, flashes it perfectly so that Yike doesn't chase him with the spell shield.
We even saw in that last little skirmish in bot lane, the Omnivamp really coming through there from the Riftmaker as well, and what makes it such a stronger item. Now the Vi looking for a play in bot.
TP coming in, Adam with the dominance, looking for the re-engage. Labrov gonna join the fray as they lock down Yike, but they can't quite kill him up in time to get him. After the Nico ultimate is used, Cap's trying to escape now as Adam chases him down, but he's rooted and locked up, and Gwen will snip him to death. The double for Broken Blade as G2 strike on the top side of the map.
I mean, it's a 2-for-1 trade, and they should unlock a tower as well. BDS slowly starting to fall apart here in the mid game. Have to close that gap. Nico providing great kiting tools, and then each kill just being picked up by Broken Blade, working towards that death gap.
Paranoid coming out, but G2 are here again. BDS will have to immediately disengage, but the tower's already falling. The spell shield from Sheo leaves Adam isolated. Labrov trying to get him back from the back of the fight. Nuke's here to join as well. Sheo has been chased down, but Mickey's low. Deathmark's the spot for him. Cap's trying to escape as Nuke chases him down. Hunsama putting the damage from the bottom side of the fight. The Pop Blossom dodged by Nuke, but Broken Blade now joins the party, and Broken Blade will snip them to pieces. Labrov tries to dash away, but Hunsama has a flash and has a say in how the fight ends.
And that's 4 dead for BDS. They tried to find another pick in the bot lane, but G2 was ready for it this time. They turn, and their response is violence. 11 kills to 10. The gold finally in their favor. And now they're looking to secure the tier 2 in the bot lane.
And that's the backbreaking play you have to feel. Until that moment, there was an opportunity for BDS to get back in, but here, likely an inhibitor falling. Broken Blade at 2 items, almost at 3 with the Rabadons. Riftmaker alongside Storm Surge, probably the most broken item on the patch. Alongside that, Nashes and Rabadons will make Broken Blade big. It's a tale as old as time. G2 fall behind in the early game, managed to fight back in the mid game. Labrov caught here by Yike, trying to channel the Q, but he's already shut out. Thunder from above as the Storm Surge connects. There's the Pop Blossom, and pop goes BDS. Sheo, the last man standing in the top lane fray, but he'll be snipped away and won't live to fight another day. Yike doesn't have the ultimate, no cease and desist for him. But they'll still be able to chase away Adam and Ice, and now G2 knocking on the doors of the Nexus, second inhibitor to fall, and maybe they'll look for more.
Under 30 minutes, just like that, G2 have the Nexus in their eyes to flash in from Mickey.
Hostile takeover forces Adam to go berserk and start hitting Ice. The Nexus tower now focused down by G2, and for the first time in our new arena and in 2024, G2 will take the win.
The early game looked very promising for BDS. The top side of the map was going heavily in the favor of Adam, even securing himself a solo kill. They were able to find some good ganks on the bot side of the map, setting up Ice for success. But it was just around these objectives. They lost the first 2 dragons.
Zoe Lease, which is more Zoe Lease, right? Zoe Lease.
Okay.
Anyway, Bard was locked.
Bard was locked. I did think about the Bard, but I wasn't sure how high priority teams actually put Bard on the current patch. On a ward, but Larson's very up in the lane.
Larson has a lot of time to get away from here. You can see those bushes now further away from the middle of the lane, so you can just walk away. He walks back in, Niski shuffles forward, Niski low on mana, but Isma's able to get in. Larson has to flash. Dos trying to get in from the side as well. Flash forward from Isma, and Larson walked back into the gank, gets the speed up, but will fall for first blood.
I have questions. That was... Why did Larson be looking for roams? It seems that SK's game plan right now is to just keep the pressure on Larson.
Doing it well. Niski gets the pull back. Larson locked up, and Niski will take the kill. SK 2-0 to the good.
SK saying, you know what, we can actually get this. Maybe we can even threaten a dive on top of Zervis. We can quickly look at that top wave. Would love to see how it's stacking up. You know, recent addition to SK. Already we're seeing this playstyle, right? Play through mid, give him those leads, and see if he can use it on the map. But it's Rogue's turn to answer. They're moving through the river. But irrelevant. Tries to make a plantage again. They're not going to find much.
Boss shows up. The Void Grubs have spawned, which is why I think Larson and Zoelise were here helping out Marcoon. That's their 3rd. It will be a 4th and a 5th if they manage to take both of these. And it looks like they should be able to get them. Dos going in with the magical journey. Ignite already down on Shigenda. He tries to flash away. Isma on the chase, though, will follow him up. And Irrelevant gets his first kill of 2024.
To come through, he felt safe because he has 3 members in the river. If this gank happens traditionally, SK have to go through the tri-bush, round the river, and then actually come to collapse, which gives them a window to collapse themselves. But the Bard catching him off guard now. Niski in a lot of danger.
Flash. Comp has Chain of Corruption. Zoelise is here as well with the quickness. There's the charm, there's the follow-up. And Rogue, after 11 minutes, are finally on the board.
I might not have time for it because the dragon has spawned. Save that one for later. And here we go. Rogue want to try and contest this.
They don't know Dos is there. There's the Temper Fate. Hits 2. Zoelise has the quickness.
Oh, he's too early.
He comes out. Bad timing on the knockup. Extra kick flashes and cleanses the way. The curtains open. And perhaps it's going to be a rainy day for Rogue as SK start to dive in. Irrelevant. Unable to get much out of his TP. Shigenda has one of his own. Zoelise able to dash away. And in the end, all of Rogue survive. Shigenda will have some time with that top lane tower. Marcoon, call of the Q, not quite loud enough in his head. The voice is silenced by the fact 3 members of SK were gathered there.
So
now looking for the Dragon. It's going to be a Rift Herald for Dragon trade, as Rogue will get the objective that sticks around as a permanent buff, and SK will get the game for Rogue. As you say, Herald will... Who's going to ride it? It's Isma. He's going in. Charges forward. The Tempered Fate hitting onto Larson. He still has the flash, and Shigenda has a flank position here. Remember, Extra Kick has no flash from the Dragon play, and Zoelise will lock him down and say good day. Rogue get their second kill on the board.
Very well played there from Rogue. Once again, a good they have a decent amount of control over the map. The towers are pretty even. They would love to unlock this mid tower. As Shigenda now in a lot of danger. Isma has found his way to top lane.
Shigenda tries to flash away. World End up popped as Dos joins the fray. Shigenda with a magic damage shield, but it's not going to be enough. The Ignite ticking, and Isma securing the kill for SK in the top lane. They're going to push forward. This will be a tier 1 falling, their second tower of this game.
Really good punish from SK. They catch Shigenda over.
Makes you very tanky in terms of support.
Really good vision control here from Rogue, forcing SK to face check. They don't really have the best face checking champions. They're trying to use the range from Niski. Ooh, good Temper Fate.
Quickness for Zoelise is up. Flash away from Comp as the curtains open and swiftly close as 4 shots come out. Shigenda trading with Irrelevant, who's trying to keep him on the sidelines. Zoelise still has the quickness, has the flash, could work his way around here. As you say, not much vision for SK. Zoelise has a lot of nooks and crannies to play with. He tries to hide out of vision. Instead, he's just frontlining. Cosmic coming back up on him. Isma flashing forward, looking for the damage, but there's the quickness, there's the charm. Niski with a good shuffle back means that Larsen's in the middle of the enemy team, and he'll be the first to fall. Alongside him, we've seen Niski go down, but Zoelise and Rogue are on the run. Marcoon sniped by Extra Kick. The binding coming out as well as Zoelise lands a double knocker, but for it, he will pay with his life. A clean fight from SK in the end.
Ends up being 4 dead on the side of Rogue, and this will unlock the Dragon for SK.
Zonya's effect. Zoelise here now stepping towards the Baron pit. It's territorial. It grabs Isma back and pulls him out. Irrelevant now joining the fray. TP in by Shigenda. Long range vision yet for Rogue. Marcoon will step in. 6,000 on the Baron. Zoelise stepping forward as well. They can't quite find an avenue in here, Rogue, as SK continue to chip away at the Baron. Lower and lower it goes. Zoelise rooted up with a captive audience, and Dos takes the kill. Temper Fate just wide of Larsen, but Irrelevance in the midst of 4 here. Tries to snip his way through, can't quite do it, but the Baron will be forfeit. Rogue got a kill, but SK got 1 and a Baron to boot.
Ends up being for one as you highlighted, Medic, but and they're able to convert it into a Baron. Now the TP comes through from Irrelevant. The next Dragon is likely going to be uncontested, and SK can begin their siege onto Rogue's base.
Yeah, not really much you can do here as Rogue. You need another item on Comp, perhaps another item on Larsen, who's only sitting on...
Completed as well for Irrelevant. And here we go.
This freaked me out the first time I saw it. Because it comes all the way from Bot River. So I was running along, there was a Vex in the game, and I saw this big V-shaped monster coming at me. I was like...
It is a tight one, that's for sure, and it is a big gamble. They don't have the fastest Baron take themselves, so they're not going to do it. Instead, they're going to use this
to really put any down. Vision cleared out. Zoelise going to ward in this bush as well. Irrelevant and Shigenda still down in the bottom lane. Both TPs available for them. And Zoelise find the engage. You have to feel Larsen now stepping up, feels he's strong. Rabadon's complete on him. 3 items already on, and we've seen Shockwaves turn a game like this before. Isma dives in. The TP behind is Irrelevant joins. Shigenda going in. So Elise trying to get on towards that front line. Niski there as Execute kills off Marcoon. Shigenda on the back line now as Irrelevant tries to just chip him away. Irrelevant low, but it's SK's day. They start to sweep up the fight. Everyone surviving for them. Shigenda not stunned by that Cosmic Binding, but SK get 2. They get the mid-jungle duo. And now they can just back away. Shigenda's going to try and gain some tempo for his team as DOS flashes and misses the Q. Maybe they can keep him around. Maybe they can keep them low enough because Comp's still alive and his ultimate's up in 8. Now 5.
I don't think
will it be enough for them to survive? The tower in the mid lane falls, Comp backing away, and it will be Baron over to SK.
I mean, well played once again from SK. A bit of a messy fight, but they make it work. Niski, I thought, was dead for sure.
2 minutes remain on it. Yet to break an inhibitor tower, but with Irrelevant pushing mid, you have to feel. One will be short to fall. Isma going forward once again onto Shigenda, the lockdown, but Shigenda just getting clipped away at Marcoon, kicks away Irrelevant. Well, that's a big, 2 big ultimates used just to disengage. Wave's still going to start crashing in. Unrelenting here from SK. Irrelevant chipping away at that mid lane tower. He's doing more than chipping, Betty.
He's melting.
That's a whole chip butty for him as Isma goes in. The tower falls. They're looking for more as Niski slides forward. Larson already falling. Marcoon short to follow. Zoe Elise now at the edge of the blades of Irrelevant, and he is not long for the rift. Comp will fall, and SK, all it took was a Baron for them to work their way into the base and demolish it. SK with their first win of winter.
An impressive performance overall. And overall, a huge team effort as well. Loved what we saw from the mid-jungle support trio in the early game, the way in which they attacked the mid lane. Rogue around the mid game, though, started to come back. They did a good job of finding those windows, but it was SK with the better team fights that closed it out in the end.
Your key player of the game votes at LEC on X are Irrelevant.
Level 2, you could beat Sinzao, like level 2 onwards, every point of the game. You would just hunt him down, you would destroy him, and now with the Void Grubs,
you know, we've seen it. We've seen it many times. It's an oldie but a goodie. A lot of new picks in the meta, but it always remains constant. Body Slam still going to get caught out. Flash forward, Oscar Renan finds the angle, but he has to walk away. Cabo still standing!
That push that you kind of expect from the Azir in this matchup, it means that you're able to go for plays like this and catch out Bo.
Found wandering Bo. Bo now in trouble. Bo is dead. There is absolutely no way out of that one. First blood for Fnatic, and the faithful come alive here in Berlin.
Razork in position to try and cover for the play.
Artemis 4-man invade. Leading the charge on the Nami. Buff will reset. Bo here waiting. Again, man advantage, as Humanoid will be late to the roam, and again, they're going to go for the pushback this time. They'll find their man. Razork now in trouble, instantly going to try to leap over the wall and get a little bit more done. Doesn't quite have the damage. And a bit of revenge for Bo.
You get an increased attack speed. It's such a strong item specifically for champions like Felios. They might get to see it now.
Targamas now in trouble. Mandate will not save him from that. Razork mandating a quick death there. Port on the opposite side. A bit over-eager, pushing in there. Thought that Bo being on the Herald gave them access. As Herald, if the second R comes out, if he's not ready for it, he will just get cut down there. Fnatic grouped on the objective. Bo going in. It's 1v1 smite fight, but Fnatic looking to change that. Bo still standing for now. Both ultis now coming out. Cabochard doing so much work. Upset now flashing out over the wall. And again, the Herald 2k health is finally going to get taken out by Fnatic, and it's Humanoid to the backside. He's got a low blinking health bar, but the calling is cutting him down quick. Cabo waiting off to the side. Upset. Where's he going to go? Flashing from Razork. Instant knock. I'm going to get the kill down. Zinzao doing a bit of work, and Targamas running, but he gets the kill. That's the Zaza's Realm Spike, baby, coming in clutch. Razork chasing down the fish. Easy peasy is an absolute bloodbath on the top side. Razork in no man's land, so Bo's health bar is blinking, forced to immediately ult, get the counter-strike down, but they've got the CC, they've got the damage, they've got the kill. Shut down, going into the back pocket of Seiken.
What started make a very aggressive play onto this bot side, onto Cabochard, because you can look at the rest of the map. Armin Corp really aren't in a position to do anything else.
Cabo do here. Again, the downside of the AP build, pretty easy to pick you off if you can just layer your damage down. Cabo live for a little bit of time, but simply not going to be enough. Seiken on the top side, finally getting the pushback. Targamas looking for the knockup, interrupting the second half of the perfect execution. Seiken just barely holding on.
That's such a... And now that they have that, you can see already they're starting to, well, I was going to say take space, but they want to take the Baron.
Start this one up. So many champions that could just shred through this. The Azir and Lucian together alongside the Jax. Razork waiting over the wall. One pushback, a knockup coming through Razork. Besides him, he flashes into the pit, but no, Bo locks this one down. The fight immediately to follow. Noah uncontested on the backside, just throwing down autos left and right. Bo will be sacrificed, as is Targamas, but 3 blue or purple buffs make it out alive.
Yeah, Fnatic, though, should be able to...
Baron goes down, the tier 2s are going to fall as a default. So the fact that you only lose 1 tier 2 as Fnatic is pretty positive overall. Bo now going in, manages like the stun! Oh! Oh! Oh, you asked for a humanoid and he gave it to you!
That was so much damage that came in.
Fnatic descending. Objective, the name of the game here for KC. Targamas has to be very careful, very squishy.
This is dangerous. You don't have the ults for Karmine Corp. Fnatic know it.
One more 50-50 couldn't hurt, right? Fnatic now stepping in. Bo off to the side using the counter-strike, potentially a window of opportunity, but he's immediately going to leap out to safety. 5K, objective getting lower. Noah decent guns for the fight. Knock him under Razork is big. Massive shield now coming in courtesy of Sterix. Bo goes in, but Razork says not again. Managing to take the objective. Humanoid push back into the waiting arms of his team. It's everything Fnatic could have wanted. They get a kill, they get the objective, they get out with 5 alive.
Cool. But we've got the cozy campfire. We've got the ability to heal up. We're just going to play for this and make sure that we're in a good spot. And now Seiken finds Oscar in.
Off to the side. Oscar with the red buff. Seiken's going to have a hard time getting away from this one, but has the Sun Disc to fall back to. Optimization strong. Mechanic Rooker coming through for Oscar in it, but it's not going to stop a lot of the physical damage fall. Razork now immediately leaping in. Seiken going to be in trouble. Noah's ult damage, okay. Immediately going to follow up there. Red and blue layering down the AoE, now swapping over. Cabochard blinking, upset on the backside, wants to clean this one up. Coling now coming out. Targamas standing behind him, but so far just a double kill for Fnatic. Cabo and Seiken both taken down. But another flank is big. You can find the angle, the shuriken clip on upset, it'll be big. Instantly goes in, finds it, gets it. Bo now ready to leap in to stop the play from happening. Humanoid cannot find the follow-up. Bo, the hero, to protect the back line. Fnatic continuing to push in. So far, the fight is in their favor. No objective to play for, however, so just kills and a bit of a gold advantage.
It's 25 seconds still before
to take this objective. Laying down the tower, he's just going to throw down damage. Has Emilio behind him as well. They should shred through this just about instantly, but Humanoid off to the side. Steps away to hit the Scryer's Bloom. KC now moving in. Bo coming over the wall. No leap strike for a few seconds. Now they're just trying to get the Jax out of the picture. 4K. Tons of shurikens on Noah, but he's out of white gun ammo. This is not ideal. If KC can maybe find a fight, but in the meantime, Oscar just making sure Bo cannot come to play. Burning down the Baron. Fnatic keep their eyes on the prize. Targamas going to drop down as well. And it's the Oscar-ridden show on the top side. Kasante, baby. Coming in clutch.
And now Fnatic, they already have the wave, they already have the push, and there's 2 dead on Karmine. All these things that just keep your backline safe, and I think Oscar Innan knows what side his bread is buttered. He just needs to keep Noah safe, and he's going to do a damn good job of doing that with the items he has.
Oh. It will block the grab at some route. Jun. But there's Oscar. Body blocking as much as he can, but he's not too tanky. Redemption coming in, but is it going to be enough? Oscar just barely able to get away. The knockback into the arms of Razork, but it's Noah in trouble. KC find their target.
And they needed to do that quick because look at bot lane. Humanoid already there. TP coming through from Cabochard to keep the Akali off the tower. Now they turn towards Razork.
They can take down Razork. It's a guaranteed Baron. The pushback is there, but Seiken is there too. Razork now taken out. GA being procced. TP coming in. Jun, can he save the day? Can he save his jungler? The answer is yes. The flash out by Bo is looking to follow up. Instantly Razork dashing to the minion in the blink of an eye just to barely survive.
Karmine Corp already pings around to the Baron though. They would need to try and get this while Noah's dead. You can see Humanoid trying to keep that pressure up on bot side, keep Cabochard down here. They know that they can bring Humanoid up with the TP, so Cabochard needs to keep him off of this, but Banshee's Veil is there. There's a TP.
Cabo just needs to interrupt it. Can he stop it? Barrel, belly bot. There's no answer. Cabo now flashing out to safety. The objective getting lower and lower. It's the 50-50 wind becomes lightning. Razork finds his way into the pit and he takes the Baron! He will not be outdone today! KC now fishing for the fight. Seiken needs to get something, but they will walk away. No buff in hand. 2 members weaker. And then he was good. It looked promising. He got better and better. Then he wasn't able to play in the season finals, unfortunately, due to injury. But here he is on the stage again in 2024. Looking unkillable and making the plays necessary to secure the objectives. That said, Razork running in. KC just have to retreat now. Bo already low. Oscar in the midst of everyone. And it might just be a slaughter. Humanoid goes golden, buys a bit of space, dashes out safety. Oscar in it chasing forward on the front lines. But KC, do they have a rebuttal? Seiken still standing. Health bar still strong. Oscar now backing off. Noah untouched. Trying to lay down just a little bit of damage as Fnatic retreat back, knowing they have to stop this Drake from going down. It is Chemtech Soul for KC on the line.
Fnatic want to play this slow. Humanoid went back to base. He's trying to make it in time. Cabochard trying to keep an eye out for him, but they are heavily reliant on Razork's cooldowns right now. They need the W to hit. They need the win because
jungler. They got no business being here because it's humanoid on the flank. The soul belongs to Fnatic, and KC need to run for the hills. Lightning falls from the sky. Storm Surge looking strong as ever, and Fnatic taking complete control of their first game in the LEC.
Fnatic will start to run it down the mid lane. They can see the win in their eyes. They got the soul, and they're going to crack open the base here for Carmine Corp.
Fnatic keeping calm, cool, and collected in the early game. Bring the resources in to protect Noah. Razork having a tear. Oscar Rinnan having a fantastic game, leveraging and abusing the new itemization to make sure that he's remembered in this one. Humanoid going into the backline, upset. There's nowhere for you to go, Fnatic. Moving in, KC's first game, a warm welcome into the LEC, but it is Fnatic who will knock them down. Fnatic find first blood.
Incredibly hard-fought game on both sides to try and get this one across the line, but Fnatic just have to wait for that scaling on the Aphelios to come in, get that tank in the front line, and being able to find some of these key moments to turn this game around was incredibly impressive from this Fnatic squad.
Fantastic.
Relatively okay.
Also, lethality's good. Lethality's just much stronger. It's essentially just 40% stronger in the early game.
Yeah, and I've even seen people like going for like Spear Shojin and that
Here
kind
for
of
the
stuff.
side of Vitality, it frees up Dagos to walk into enemy jungle. Can't really stick around here. Level 1 for Patrick and Ignar, just now going to go for the wave, and Dagos looks like he's going to start this one off. Clean cleanse out from Patrick. Dagos could be in trouble. He's now pulled back and taken down for first blood. A generous donation to Patrick's retirement fund. And that is a terrible... And now this early game gets pretty tricky to navigate. What I'm about to say is an absolute cope, so bear with me.
All right,
the good news is Draven didn't have that many stacks, but he's getting another cash out, baby! Peach now going for the follow-up here. The knockup is there. Peach is going to get that one solo bolo. This is bot side domination. My God.
They're going to be quick because Peach is in the area. Tunneler to a Ruby Crystal. Peach is going to decimate Dagda.
Patrick's just going to walk away. There's a TP now coming in. Peach is just on the way down. They need to get out of here fast. This is not a, if first you don't succeed, try again. This is, oh, it's going to work out the same way. Ignar says, get back here. And we're being quickly reminded.
That becomes very quickly and very easily able to run away with a game. So I think that's where if Giants can continue to leverage this advantage on bot side to be like, hey, we can take for dragons, we can start to move for a rip to 14.
Karthus is dead. Ulti comes out, Karthus tries to walk back, he gets a brief moment of life. Ignar gets the kill, though they deny the cash out, but I have a feeling that Hylissang might just be next. Ignite is now ticking, Capsic desperately needs to get the kill, deny the money, the shutdown comes through! Redemption! Hilly finds the angle, Ignar's level 6, he pushes the death button, and he is successful in finding that. W1D1 now going all in on top side. Hilly gets a kill back bot side, but it just seems like everything is falling apart.
I mean, Patrick didn't even have a huge amount.
Ravens do love.
I think at this stage, when you're able to just play so heavily for bot lane, Titanic Hydra complete onto Peach as well, thanks to the early kills. Is Ringo. Jackie's good roam time in here, though.
W1D1 could be in trouble here. Dagos is going to be able to find the CC to follow up. Good start to the fight. Jackie's now looking for the knockup. He's going to find 3. Photon just barely able to step out and grab that kill for himself. Bit of a slip up on the top side from Jackie's. Well played. Engage on the bottom side. Pullback is there. Hylissang immediately going to ult. Decent damage now coming in as Peach and Ignar fight. TP there. Peach going to do what he can to hold on. Ulti to push Photon back. Photon now leaping in. They're trying to keep the fight going. Desperate. If Patrick gets a single kill, this could be a disaster. One shutdown now coming through. Can they take Patrick out as well? One more kill. They will. He gets the cash out first. But they managed to find the kill on the bottom side. Hope for Vitality.
Good response from Vitality. So TP by Video to the top end. Tequilas is here and ready to cover.
Respond on the play.
That was blind.
Support items now coming through. Hylissang with a bit of extra tankiness. Dagos trying to buy a bit more space. Peach forced to ult just for the disengage, and a TP now onto the bottom side. Giant X have committed to the play. Jackie's is here. Wave is now going to come in. Are they going to go for the dive? Spawning that one out. Hostile takeover comes out. It's going to hit Patrick. Peach is in trouble. Peach getting burned down by his own Draven. Now the execute not quite enough, but there's Jackie's. He finds the angle. He waits. He bides his time. 2 quick kills to the side of Giant X.
Early able to get
Mid lane should just knock this one down. Giant X maybe can find the counter play here, but the tower is likely to fall because of the Void Grubs. Hylissang now stepping forward, immediately trying to kick the play off, but he's going to be in trouble now. Luckily, Callisto there to save BTO with the pushback. Ult coming up just in time. Dagos on the backside. Jackie's really not able to find much here, but Peach continuing to walk forward. That's the CC on the top side of the fight. W1D1 goes down. There's the Giant X, not in an angle to follow up, but VTO now going to be in trouble. Peach doing so much work, no one can get into the circle but Dagda. Dagda's taken down, flash in from Jackie's. 2 members locked up, so many blinking health bars, and now it's starting to rain money for Patrick in the mid lane fight.
Massive turnaround play from Jackie's, having that pro belt just to get in onto the back line and set
Team
up.
with the turbo fed Draven to get Infernal Soul. Need to take this Drake away to deny at least Soul Point. W1D1 now going to get pulled back. Dagda's going for the engage of the wall. VTO uncontested, but the hook comes through, but now it's a pushback. Finding the angle. Massive fight for Vitality. Jackie's once again going to try to turn it, but all of his remaining teammates have been taken down. It is simply not enough. The pushback. Devastating. VTO, the perfect ult. Ignar pulls him in and sets it up for the entire Vitality lineup. Jackie's will not make it out of this one alive. Dagda's going to find the Shattering Strike. Vitality will eventually find the kill, will take the Drake, and will even out the gold.
The games we have today are so back and forth. The second...
Where does the hook go? Boom, boom, blitzcrank. Can you find the angle with the big old boxing gloves? Photon just running into the midst of the team, jumping in, the stun not quite going to connect though. Oh, that's devastating. The knockup is there as well from Peach. Photon just gets pulled back. That was not the play you were looking for, but if he finds a kill, he can reset and he will! Oh, baby, one hell of a bailout coming through now as Giant X looks to try to turn this one on its heads. The instant response from Jackie's, the ult could just be everything despite the Jax revive. VTO not able to connect on the Patrick. The Draven axis from over the wall. W1D1 finding the resets, but a clean proc of the blast cone to deny him a bit more access to the back line. It is Carzzy versus the world now. Hillis ain't going to do what he can to save him. Jackie's uncontested. 3 carries versus Carzzy. Can Carzzy find the angle? One more bailout coming in. Renata not enough. Jackie's and Odo finish the fight.
Cinders explode onto the rift as Giant X once more find their opportunity to take a fight through this topside jungle when it's lit up and Icanar is ready for a hook. It just feels like we are going to end up waiting for a while.
Knock up. Good damage to kick the fight off onto Dagda. Dagda instantly pocketing the locket of Iron Solari. Can he survive? No. Patrick throws down the ultimate. Hylissang instantly going to disengage with the hostile takeover as Ignar and Patrick try to fight to the death. Ignar holding on to his life in that one as Peach immediately starts it. Now I believe there's a bit of lingering vision there on the ward, so most likely spotted out. The blue trinket will confirm it. Was the Callista Ghost. Patrick trading this one. Hylissang off to the side again, no ultimate. That's going to be TP canceled. W1D1 cannot come into the fight now, just the 1v1 versus the Jax. Buying a bit more time. Objective already taken out.
And Odo's out. For Giant X, it very much kind of feel the pinch coming into this now. As Vitality taking presence in mid lane. Jackie's they don't know. They don't know.
He's going in, but they did. They saw it. They called it out, but will it be enough? Hostile takeover is massive. Patrick on the backside, uncontested, trying to take down Photon. Photon, is he tanky enough to survive for this one? Jax now going to get knocked down. Big cash out, big shutdown, but it's Odo on the side. It is a 2v4. Odo trying to make it out to safety. Vitality have stopped the Baron play in its tracks.
That could be it. I mean, you've still got all 5 members now pushing down in mid lane. It's just Odo and Patrick, so it may not be the end of the game, but they're going to crack open this base. They're going to be able to move back over and pick up that next dragon as well. This is a big swing by Vitality, especially when Giant X had just gotten the Baron.
They've got the mites as well. Do they want a full commit for this one? They got a bailout. They've got so many tools to keep this going. Odo has to be careful. If he gets taken out, it gets that much easier to end. Patrick still untouched on the backside. W1D1 standing strong for now. That's the Sterix gauge gone. Want to keep this one going. TP up for Jackie's. Jackie's up in 3 seconds. 1-0 there now. TP coming in. He's looking for the flank. This could be the game deciding play. It's the double TP. Which one's real? Jackie's 3 in the midst of everything. In his first game, he finds the angle to bring back hope for Giant X. Ulti comes out. Dagda just has to run for his life. W1D1 grabs the kill on a rampage now. How much can Giant X get?
Vitality flew too close to the sun. They thought they could go for the end, but end up overextending. And now Giant X want to try and crack the base themselves. 30-second death timers. Photon by himself. I don't think he can hold.
I don't think he can hold. All right, Jax. How kind was the patch to you? Going in, extra CC, stun now going down, trying to take somebody out, but it's just not enough. They don't have the tools left, eyes on the prize. First win coming through for Giant X. What a turn from the rookie Jackie's.
Massive play by Jackie's to get the TP, find the opportunity to come in on that back end and finish off the play, but that game was so back and forth with opportunities on both sides to take the game, but it's Giant X who managed to come out on top.
And an incredible start again for Giant X. Remember that for the early game, it looked like they were going to be in total control. It was Vitality who fought back, who managed to limit some of the impact of this Draven, to find multiple successful fights in their favor. But Jackie's finding so many fight-defining ultimates.
It's going to be really awkward, though, because the mid lane is so wide now. So I'm kind of curious about how the 2v2s themselves will necessarily play out. I think a lot of the setup being in the hands of Mad Lions in the earliest stages.
Already getting a bit more control in the jungle. Jankos will spot this one out. Is he ready for the 1v1? But it's not even a 1v1. Alvaro first on the roam. There to cover. Some nice clean play thus far. Perkz, no real business being here. Chain's already now connecting. Blast Cone takes him over the wall, but Wind does become lightning. Perkz now forced to flash out to safety. Elyoya, does he want to follow up? And he does! Instant first blood for the side of Mad Lions. Koi Jankos now running for the hills, and it's going to be another one! Fantastic start for the rookie squad on stage.
And this is exactly how you want to try and play these.
But Elyoya is here again. And that's how the meta works. You just keep ganking bot, and it's part of the reason why we saw Wunder pick such a defensive option like the Gragas. The pullback is there. Kaiser set up, lined up. Elyoya's not even going to do anything. He already got the assist. Just give it to Supa. Manages to grab a kill in the early game. I gotta say, this is perfect.
Stages, but I'm not going to get to talk because Elyoya only exists for bot lane, and bot lane's not happy about it.
Kaiser, where's the bubble going to go? It has to be perfect, but there's just not enough clean from Alvaro. Bot lane destruction.
To pick up on your...
Or just raw AP, you know, blasting one and a tome. Tome down to 400 gold now, so could have been easier pickup. Perkz on the retreat here. Elyoya can just step in. Another chain now connecting. That's going to be the follow-up. Elyoya sidestep there. Wind becomes lightning. He can dash in. He has the extended range, and he doesn't need anything else. Still has the ulti as well. Perkz, they're taking their time. They donate the kill to Frescowy, and I got to say, Elyoya's discipline
down there, and I think that's where for MDK it has worked out fantastically for them. And even the fact now you got like that advantage leaning over to Frescowy as well, just makes it a quarter of your health bar and head off.
Yep, and another chain connects onto Perkz. Perkz now running for the hills. Phase rush not enough. Elyoya there to follow up the game. Unplayable for the man in the mid lane. Perkz just not able to find anything.
And for Heretics, you opted into this. You saw the LeBlanc, you were like, no, we'll go for the Rise. I mean, you had the Xin Zhao coming through, you're like, no, we can take the Vi. Like, this is something that you knew this mid-jungle was going to turn into, and Jankos is not happy about it at all.
Elyoya on a tear. Nowhere to go. I'm going to force the flash out from Jankos. It's a fun game, because snowballing is very real, and Clutch doesn't beat gold more often than not. Right now, MDK have a whole heck of a lot of gold.
It does. Oh, hang on. Maybe.
The top side. Knockback is there. One more stack. A little bit of extra healing should be an easy kill pickup. Extra Gwen healing. Not enough. Team Heretics finally firing back.
At least they get something here for themselves. Just let it go. And look at your bot side. They're being completely zoned off by everyone here as Kaiser's going to die.
Yep, Kaiser's dead. Bye to the Nami. Fishing with dynamite there on that one. Alvaro now going to walk away. Flacca does decent damage here. Has opted for the worst item name ever. No, I'm kidding. Voltaic. Man. We finally get an Arden for a Nami. And it doesn't matter. It's too late.
I think it's like, hey, look, yes, we'll get an earlier spike with the Voltaic Cyclo Sword in the Arden. And maybe we can look for some sort of big play, but
we go.
It just feels so over.
It's kind of the Helm's Deep hold, but instead it works. You got Mites as the over the wall is now coming through. Frescowy just barely able to make it back to Coin, not going to finish the job. Kill going over to Alvaro, and another tower following. In favor, swords come out, whether it's on a LeBlanc, whether it's on a Lucian, or maybe a bit of lethality on an Aphelios as well. Regardless, it's 7K gold. And those kids are some of the most decorated professional players in the history of European League of Legends. So understand how crazy that statement is.
Maybe we go with Ground Dad instead. You know?
There it is. Rowan now stepping forward. Wunder going to try to make it out of safety, but there's Elyoya. Wind becomes lightning. Wunder becomes dust. And Elyoya just keeps walking in. Supa on the way forward now. Big damage coming in. Ulti not going to connect from Aphelios. Knock up there from the tidal wave to stop the play. But Frescowy on a rampage! In the corner of your screen, he finds the pick. The Mad Lions Koi are dominant. Again, I take it back.
Good save, because
I
don't think there's much to
don't like basketball. I don't know what to tell you, but I also don't watch it. I just know that one reference. Anyway, here we go. Fight breaking out. Supa now following up. Elyoya unstoppable. MDK building a highlight reel in one game that would take many players months. It is an effortless slaughter.
It's a beautiful alley-oop from MDK. Take it over the top side. And again, you just get to
Behind
reset,
the
and you
back.
just get to... Yeah. Yoi's kind of come in and said, hang on a second, lads. Like, I still exist here. Having a fantastic game, getting that early invade, setting up that bot lane, going for these picks. Yoi, this is very much looking like he wants to make 2024 his year with this new roster that has been built around him.
Yep, Baron dead. I'm gonna be honest.
I think that is something that you kind of have to look forward and go, okay, cool. They understand how they want to operate at the map. They're able to follow.
2 items for Perks, 2 items for Flakked, 2 items for Wonder. Some room. They can lock down Frescow, but immediately the counter punch now comes out. Yankos dies. Knockback is there. Hostile takeover coming through. Perks is going to be in trouble as well. The chain's not quite going to connect. MDK will now break into the base, knock down this inhibitor. Look to take a second. Are they tanking up on the top side? Frescow going to jump over the wall, look to clear the wave. MDK, if they get way too aggressive, they can lose a fight here. They cannot lose the game. They cannot lose anything else meaningful, but they can lose the fight and shift the gold slightly closer to the side of Team Heretics.
Yeah, it's not happening.
No.
Heretics firmly underneath their own structures. 2 minutes 40 until Mountain? Question mark? Do we get to that point? Because at this stage, I don't think so.
Place your bets. Are we making it to Mountain Soul? Who knows? 9 Talia. Death in this first game for Team Heretics. Mad Lions Koi. Take another Baron.
It is crazy that it's second Baron at 26 minutes. Like,
Well, it belongs to them, Rob.
it does.
You know.
It does. But it's like...
For the angle, isn't going to find it. Of course, you got to respect it. There's not a lot of avenues to get you out of this. So might as well fish for him. Turret on the ground, untouched for now. Will be cleared out. Supa just laying down a little bit of damage. Wonder getting chunked away. It is a slow siege. It was the early game and the mid-game transition that made this one fantastic for Mad Lions Koi. This now is just their just desserts. They've earned this start to finish. Elyoya now going in. It's a quick final fight. It is a slaughter. Kaiser the last one standing, but it does not matter. Mad Lions Koi finding their first victory on stage.
I don't know what the word to describe that game in Spanish is, but it was a slaughter.
Okay, wait. We'll
you got it? Okay.
This is the power of translation. Matanza.
Matanza. Okay.
Matanza.